Hey guys, this is Chris Elrod, street pastor, homeless advocate, and founder and director of Impact Ministries. And today we're going to take you on a video tour of what's left of a crack house. Keep watching. This is crazy, and it stinks so bad in here. So one of the main questions I get is, Chris, what does it look like when you have to go into one of these drug houses? And so a lot of folks have never had the opportunity to see inside of a meth house or a crack house and what takes place there. And so about 2.5 years ago, we got contacted by a property company that had bought an abandoned property in Lakeland, sight unseen, just through pictures, and had acquired it. And then when they sent the representative out, when they bought it, it was completely empty. Bare floors, bare walls, it was totally emptied out. Fairly kind of nicer home. They thought we were going to be able to fix it up. And when the representative flew in from Dallas to take a look at it, he found a bunch of homeless people that had basically taken it over, homeless addicts, and turned it into basically a smokehouse. Or what a lot of people know would be a crack house. They would go in and they would buy crack, and they'd be able to smoke it inside there and wouldn't get caught. And there was about 25 people living in this house. And so in a 90-day period, it had gone from being bare and possibly having just a little bit of work done and being able to flip it and resell it, to almost completely uninhabitable and not worth the effort to put together. And so they contacted us and said, listen, first of all, we need to get the people out of there. And we really don't call the police in. Can you help us out? And then once they're out, can you get some volunteers to clean up? We'll make a financial contribution to Impact Ministries, and we'll do that. And so we spent about 4 or 5 days getting the folks there. Some of them we were able to get into some rehabs. In fact, 2 of them went to rehab. This has been now about 2.5, almost 3 years ago. And 2 of them are doing really well. They've stayed sober, they've gotten jobs, one of them got married, and so things have gone well. Some of the others not so well. One of the guys that we found in there, not caught, but found in there, ended up passing away, drug overdose. And that's the reality of what we deal with. But anyway, we were able to move them out peacefully. And then we spent a few days with volunteers cleaning this thing up. But before we did that, we just kind of took a camera and walked through there and just videotaped what it had become. And so today, as you watch this video, just keep in mind that 90 days, roughly about 90 days before this video was shot, there was absolutely nothing in the house. It was completely empty, bare floors, bare walls, looked great. And then 90 days later, you're gonna see what happens, the results of drug addiction. So if you've never seen the inside of a drug house, this is your opportunity today to see what can happen and just the power of addiction. And keep in mind, there was about 25 people off and on living within what you're going to see today. Man, look at the condition of this bathroom. This is crazy. I mean, they completely pulled the sink out. It's gone. Toilet's been pulled out of the floor. You know, there's nothing left of the shower. I can't believe that this house just a couple of months ago was completely empty. It was a fairly nice house with a little bit of paint, maybe some upgrades with some flooring and stuff. Could have brought a couple $100,000. I mean, look at it now, there's like holes in the wall. You can see all the way through the outside. Shower's just like gone. None of this was like this a few months ago. This is crazy. There's nothing left of the kitchen. I only assume that they pulled all the appliances out and went and hocked it for money to support their addictions. But what the video is not able to convey is the smell that's in here. The whole house just reeks out of just trash and rotting food and urine and human feces. You know, having to really kind of watch my step because there's like used needles on the floor. You know, none of this furniture was in here. Not a single bit of it. This house was completely bare. The company was going to be doing some work on it, and they tried to resell it. I mean, look at it now. Just stuff, just junk, soiled beds and furniture everywhere. When we came in the other day, first time we came in, there was about 16, 17 people in here, but we've been told there was up to 25 living in this house at nights. just would smoke crack until they pass out. Get up the next day, nurse a hangover, try to find some food, start panhandling for money, buy more drugs, and just, again, smoke all night. You can see where the demolition crews already started bringing their stuff in. This is the last day the house will be standing. They can't even, the company that bought, the property company, can't even use it. I mean, there's no way to do it. It's basically semi-condemned. So they're literally just going to level it, haul all this off, and then turn around and sell the property and try to make as much money back as they can. I mean, this is crazy, and it stinks so bad in here. This is where we found most of the drug stuff. We tried to pick some of the needles up as best as possible, just the ones that were laying out so we don't get stabbed, you know, on our bottom of our feet or whatever walking through. But, you know, there's still a lot more stuff laying around that, you know, it's just not safe. It's just, it never ceases to amaze me and upset me to see the power of addiction and see people that choose to live in this. I mean, I know that addiction's powerful. You know, I don't want to get into whether or not it's an illness or a disease or a choice or whatever, but man, there's help out there, and it blows my mind that people choose to stay in this kind of situation where they could get help. This is just crazy. Just crazy. Nice house. Possible value. You could have put some people in here that, you know, would have taken care of it, enjoyed it, and now it's completely destroyed in a matter of about 90 days, really. Just, I mean, look back here. People were literally just laying around all over this when we came in the other night. It's just, ugh. I'm gonna have to get out of here. I'm really past the point of being able to really kind of take the smell. I mean, close to the door is a little bit better, but I have got to get some fresh air. It's just, it's crazy. Soup cans, tuna cans, dog food cans. I mean, believe it or not, every time you walk into a crack house where it's a mess like this, you're going to see half-eaten dog food or cat food because it's cheap and people can buy that. I mean, just they'll eat it because it's sustenance. But so it's crazy. And this is a side room that was kind of off the front, and again, people were in here, mainly crashing. This was real visible from the street, so I don't know how much they were using this for quote-unquote recreational purposes, but you can see even how they've kind of trashed the front. You know, some of this needed to be worked on, that's for sure, but I mean, the house could have been salvaged, so. But now it's going to come down, and it'll be a blank, an empty lot here in about 24, 48 hours. Sad, but again, just a visual reminder of just the power of addiction.